What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another Market Watch. This is going to be one of my favorite Market Watch because, oh baby, it's going to be a very 5Ds, Synchro S theme type of Market Watch because, well, there's a new structure deck coming to town. It's a Synchro structure deck, and it is making buyouts across the market. So we're going to talk about cards you should be buying right now. But here's what I will say with a caveat with that. There's already been a lot of buyouts, so we will be navigating through this as well. Now you can see here there's only 5 listings left of Junk Warrior, and we covered this card extensively on this channel. I've told so many people to buy this card when it was, what, $13, $15? I mean, I bought myself a graded Gem Mint 10 version of this card because it was so beautiful. It's an alternate artwork of Junk Warrior. I was a 5Ds fan, so I love anything 5Ds related. Yeah, 5 listings left. It was $15. It was $20 only yesterday. Check this out, everybody. With the buyout, it's at $40, and we're pretty much onwards to $50 and above with 5 listings left. Now, more listings can come about, but I always say it. When listings get this low and people are buying for this price, because we do have some sales above 30 already, and it does look like people are going to, well, full-fledged and get in on this. It does seem like the price will be maintaining above a $30 price range. So if you didn't buy in early, you're seeing yourself kind of miss out on this one. So this is not one of the cards I'm telling you to buy right now because obviously it's gonna be expensive right now. Now, can it continue going up? Sure. So should you still buy it? It's one of those things where if you really want the high rarity and you want the alternate artwork of the QCR from this, and yeah, like you're gonna have to pay a little bit. Will you see a little bit of profits here and there? Sure, maybe like a $5, $10 profits. Could be even more. Sure, maybe long term, even more than that. But especially closer to release of the structure deck, you probably see a lot more money for yourself for this card. But yeah, with 5 listings left, I mean, it's a hard one to tell you to buy right now, especially with such low listings, right? It's a hard one to sell you on and buy it. So hopefully you did buy it early, but damn, 5 listings left on basically less than 24 hours of this structure deck being announced. That's pretty crazy, everybody. That's pretty crazy. Now, Junk Speeder is in that same regard. This was like a $2, $3 quarter century secret rare. It's jumped up to $10, but basically we have 6 listings left. So, yeah, if you are trying to buy this card, I would buy it now, like, immediately. If you can get this card somewhere for like $3, do it. I mean, this is insane, right? This is absolutely insane. Less than 24 hours, and we have buyouts across the market. And we have under 10 listings for stuff that was like above 30, 40 listings. So, I mean, the hype is there. 5D's love is there. And I'm not surprised about this. I've been telling people to buy this card, especially when it was on the low end side of things as well. It is from Rarity Collection 1, so it's going to be a harder card to obtain with not a lot of people opening Rarity Collection 1 and a lot of people not putting stuff up for sale because, well, that QCR market only raises in time, and with low listings, you won't see those listings really appear as much as you need them to. As like I said, there's not a lot of people opening up these Rarity Collection sets. 1, 2, Bonanza, and even Stampede. So, just be aware of that. I mean, there's prices being raised in those sets because people are not opening it and because people want to keep them sealed. And also the price for those sets to buy into pretty high as well. So there's a lot to be said about that. Now, this card was $30 on the low end side of things a month and a half ago, and I was urging people. I was like, oh my goodness, this was a card to buy right now. I even came on the channel. I was like, look, I just bought one. Like literally the following week, I had bought a QCR of this card because, I mean, it was a given. $30 for this QCR for Synchron, for support that was eventually going to come for this, and oh baby, we definitely getting support. So look what has happened in this card. 15 listings left, and it's above $50 now. Like it was a given this card was going to go above this price tag, especially given its effect, given its playability, and it was just needing that support, and support is on its way, and that's why we're seeing this. Now, you can buy the cheaper version, obviously, from the Dueling Mirrors tin for about $5, $6. I would urge you to start investing in these Synchro cards because they're definitely going to be expensive. Now, can they get reprinted into like commons and stuff in the structure deck? Sure, but I know a lot of people are going to want to play that little bit of a jump in rarity and make it deck look really nice, especially if you are a huge 5Ds fan. You're going to want to bling out your deck, and I'm going to guess more or less people are going to go for the QCR version, but if not, the second tier below is probably going to be that secret rare version for yourself as well. Now, one thing to note, I just want to put on everyone's radar, this structure deck, this old 5D structure deck is basically $50, man. This is pretty insane. Like $55, like 60, like yeah, this is pretty expensive for a structure deck. Well, you know, like I said, the hype is there. And I'm not too surprised about that one. Assault Synchron is another one. We're below 15 listings, everybody. Like, this is insane. Like, we're talking about a card that was below $25 for a long time, and now we're starting to see that jump. Now, take a look at this, everybody. We're at $34, $35 here until we reach $40, sorry. $40 and above for this one as well. But you know what? I should say 50 because we're not too far away from the 50. As we're right over here, but that's the German copy. But we're right there. We're right there, right? So, I mean, like, it's not surprise, right? Synchrons and just, you know, Synchro support is always going to be on the up and up and was going to happen eventually. So you're going to see all these cards start raising in price. So, pretty wild, man. Like, and you can see all these are sales from the past 24 hours. This is not like it's not selling. These were low listings from before. Like, this is happening now. Like, people are buying into this now. Like, that's pretty wild. Like, if you really think about it, like, this is 24 hours of hype. Junk Synchron, I mean, do I have to say why this is selling? It's Junk Synchron, baby. It's Yusei Fudo's card, man. Look at this. This is all sales from today. Like, that's wild. That's wild. We're below 25 listings on this one. This one's probably going to go towards upwards of $20, $25 within the week. Just be aware of that. If you are looking to buy into this now at $16, I would say it's a bargain because, like I said, under 25 listings, it's probably going to go under 15 and 10, and it's probably going to go towards $25, $30 for this card as well. I mean, it's a no-brainer, everybody. It is technically a no-brainer to buy into this one at this point. Quick Draw Synchron as well. I mean, you see the jump in price here now. Look, it's at around $11, $10. Don't get it mistaken, right? Now, we don't have that many sales for this card, but the sales will start jumping. It's at 40 listings now, and I expect this one to start decreasing over time. Now, will it happen in like a day or two? Maybe not to the comparison of the others that I just showed you, but it will start happening. And again, this is from Bonanza, another rarity collection set that people are not opening. And just in general, these QCR sets, people don't really want to open them anymore because the thing is, they see them as a collector set now. Why? Because QCRs have ended. So a lot of people are starting to really care for these sets and not want to open them. They just want to keep them sealed. They want the value to keep on raising for their sealed item. Now, they may not have something great in there, but nonetheless, they want to keep it because to them, the more time they wait, the more it goes up and the more they can sell it for and offer it to someone else that wants to rip it and open it and go ahead and do what they want to do with that box. But that is really the reason why people are not opening it, and that's why you're seeing listings of a lot of things. You're seeing a lot of things go up. There's a lot of reasons to the market as why things are the way they are. But for the most part, at least with the QCR market, it's because people don't want to open things up, and that's why low listings are happening across the board. Shooting Quasar Dragon, this is one of Yusei's favorite, if not the best card he has in his extra deck. I'm expecting these sales to continue just going up. And you can see here, this is all for the past 24 hours. I mean, this is insane. Like, this card is expected to go above $20 at some point. I mean, with all those sales happening in 24 hours, this card is on the verge of breaking the market as well. So, I mean, these are cards you should be buying right now before it's absolutely too late, because you're going to see yourself really missing out on a huge opportunity to make some profits, but also grab a card if you are looking to make the deck at a cheaper rate. And you should have been picking these cards up much sooner, but if you haven't already, now is your time. Now is your time to shine and pick these cards up before you really get screwed over in the market and you really can't afford these cards, because then the deck and the cost of just blinging out your deck is going to be way too far gone, and these prices are just going to be surging upwards and outwards of prices you can probably afford, unless you are, you got the moolah, you got the cash. Now, 11 listings for tuning. Now, this was a card I was urging people to buy. This one and the alternate artwork. We have 11 listings left on the QCR for this as well. That's not a lot of listings. I mean, 11 listings. I mean, yeah, we're going into the single digits in this one. By the time this video gets uploaded, which is going to be in a few hours, I don't even know if we're probably going to be at 11 listings anymore. It's probably going to go to about like 8. So we'll see. We'll keep our eye on this one for sure in the next few days. But as you can see, this was pretty much a $4 or $5 card. It has now doubled in price tag. I'm expecting this one to go into the 20s pretty soon as well, within the next day or two. So if you're looking to pick these cards up, like I said, now is the time. Do not be waiting on these cards. Like I said, the alternate artwork of tuning looks really awesome as well. This was a $3 card, $2 card for the most part for a long time. Now we're looking at $5, double in price tag, and this is just a secret. This is not even the QCR of a card like this. This is just the price tag of what's happening over time to this card, and it is a beautiful artwork nonetheless. 28 listings, so it is going down low in listings, especially for a secret copy. But then again, like I said, it's a nice artwork of tuning. It's a different artwork, but it's a nice one as well. So we're seeing that price tag also increase for this one. I wouldn't like be surprised if this one reaches like $6-7 as well, and it continues to go in that trend, that increase in price. Now this can be more available, and probably more listings will become available for this. But what I will say is that no matter what, when people are buying into something, the price will start to increase a little bit because people are seeing the value in the card. So this probably will get to $6-7 and can continue going upwards because of the way it looks, the way it is. And again, the dual mirrors tin, I mean, we're kind of far away from this point, from the dual mirror tin. So there's also not that many people listing these things. Also, not a lot of people realizing it's this price. So they probably won't be listing it as well, not realizing at that point, unless they're watching market watches, unless they're in tune with the community and market. A lot of people like to save for their collection because a lot of these older 25th anniversary items was meant for their collection, meant for them to just have to own and enjoy. And there's a fine tune between the two. When you're coming into TCG Player, trying to look, when you're looking at Mercari, like you're looking at eBay, you're trying to find these cards for a pretty good price, and it's hard sometimes because people are trying to collect stuff as well. So you fine line of things here, everybody. But yeah, prices really increasing all across the board for Synchro stuff. Stardust Synchron is another one to keep your eye on. Of course, this is from Dawn of Majesty, so an older set, right? A couple of years now. But you can see the sales are just happening for this card as well. Now, this was a $2 or $3 card. Now, it's still there, everybody. It's at 71 listings. There's a lot left in the market for this. But don't get it mistaken. Don't say 71 listings, oh, it's a lot, because there's people buying into this now. So with that being said, that's 71 listings you see for this one, and this card, it's probably going to go way below that. Like, we're probably going to see this card start to really decrease, right? Now, there is a tin of Pharaoh's God Ultra Rare, but again, people want to bling out their deck. They're going to go towards the Secret Rare. So that's why that Secret Rare version is probably going to get bought out. So just be aware of that as well when you're trying to buy into this hype as well. Stardust Dragon QCR, I'm expecting this to go up now because of that. Now, it does have a lot of listings. A lot of people have this in their collection. A lot of people have this in just in general. But keep in mind, no matter what, with the hype of Synchro, the hype of Yusei Fudo Structure Deck, these cards will go up, especially Stardust Dragon QCR. I don't care what you say. You can't even tell me that this won't go up because there's a lot out there. At this point, when something gets hyped up, it tends to go up. We saw it with Exodia. We saw it with Blue Eyes. We saw it with all these amazing cards. Stardust is probably going to be on the next thing happening with this promo card. Right, we talked about the Dueling Heroes promo cards that you should have bought all across the board, right? Everything that was a promo card, just buy it, because what was happening? It was 99 cents, it was $2 there, it was $3 there. It was so cheap. Now we're going to start to see the influx in prices going upwards for a lot of these cards that were promo cards as well. House Dragon Maid. Now, I'm not telling you to buy this one. I'm just putting this on your radar because, goddamn. We covered this card when it was at 20. Did not expect it to go towards 50. Pretty insane. If you do have this one, I actually would tell you to sell because it's a pretty high price point at this point, and start looking to move those cards, especially if you are trying to make some money to buy towards Synchro stuff, to buy towards other stuff. Yeah, this is really high up right now. Sure, can it continue going up? It could. It would. But at the same time, don't take the risk, right? Don't take the risk. It's high right now. It's low listings. Start to push your copy outwards. This way you can start getting other stuff you need as well. Yeah. I wanted to cover this card because, what the hell is happening? We talked about it. Collector rare cards just depreciate in value. This is at around $100, and to my surprise, I am shocked. You know, I have a feeling this is going to be a Starlight Rare in the next few months, and I just do not trust this. Like, I do not trust this. Please, for the love of God, if you're listening, which you probably are if you're watching this video, sell this. Because you're going to see yourself lose out on so much money if this gets another high rarity version. More available, more accessible. Like, if there's a Starlight version in those tins coming out this year, this price point is going to go way down to like under $10. Like, actually. Like, it's going to be like $10, $15, to be honest with you. Like, no one wants a collector rare over a Starlight Rare, over a shiny version of a card. Like, there are collector rare fans out there, and respect to you. There's no hate I'm trying to show towards you, but the market dictates that collector cards are just not it, especially if there's other high rarities available, especially if it's accessible to the audience as well. So I would urge you to sell, especially these high price tags. It's just going to benefit you in the long term, especially if you're not using it. Buy the cheaper version of this card. You can buy much cheaper of this card. And I just wouldn't want you to waste your money, really. Now, the card has gone up in the regular reprint from the Maze of Masters as well. If we do look at Maze of Master, the high to low here, this card has gone up to $63, so it is high up there right now. I'm expecting another reprint very soon. Personally, that's just my opinion. I can't guarantee that, but the way it looks, it does seem like Parelia would get a Starlight Rare very, very soon. So that is just my take on things. Again, it's not a guarantee. I am no financial advisor as well when we go over these things. I just give you my best, opinion, my viewpoint of the market, my viewpoint of what's going on here. It just doesn't seem like a smart idea to be investing in these cards, especially collector rare cards in general. It's just such a risky thing and such a diabolical rarity as well, because it's so high price tag, and buying into it, it's just not a smart decision because the price just goes way down so fast. So, just be careful, everybody. Be careful with spending your money there. Now, one thing to note. Okay, I understand this is around $50. I believe this card is actually really cheap. Now, you may be wondering, Sparkman, are you an idiot? This is cheap to you? I say cheap in the regards of this could be much more than $50. It's a beautiful artwork. A lot of people actually choose this over the other Zeus artwork, and people love high rarity QCRs, right? They love things like this. And I can see this going for like $70, $80, right? $50 seem pretty good to me. Can this go for $40? It can get there, but I would urge you to start thinking about buying into this sooner rather than later, because this is one of those cards where people will fall in love, people will want to collect it, people will want to have it, people will want to play it versus the other one, and you'll see this price tag start to increase and the listings start to go down. And like I said, with this quarter century rarity coming to an end and people now looking towards Starlights and this getting kind of gone from the vicinity of your Walmarts, your Targets, your Best Buy, your locals, and locals, if they have a box, is going to be expensive. You're going to start seeing these become more expensive. So just be aware of that, especially for a card like this. It does seem like it will go up over time. Power Tool Dragon. We're covering Synchro stuff. Why not cover Power Tool Dragon? $13, $14 for this one. I would urge you to start looking towards this one as well. Start buying. Formula Synchron. Holy moly. $6, $7? Yeah. Start buying. 36 listings. Yeah, don't be looking at those listings thinking it's high. It's selling. It's really selling. I would urge you. I would urge you to start thinking about buying this one at $6, $7. This is a great copy to buy at $6, $7 because trust me when I say trust me, this is going to go to $15 within the next few days. Like it's just gonna happen. The hype is real, everybody. We're seeing it with the other tabs. What has happened? This is going to happen with this card as well. Drill Warrior. Now I'm just gonna cover this card because why not? I love Drill Warrior. I love Synchro stuff. Now it doesn't have a lot of sales within the past few days, and this is not to the regards of the structure deck, But to the regards of what? Well, we're starting to see the price tag really dictate towards upwards, right? $6, $7, and we're a little bit away from that $10 mark. So just be aware of that. This card has gone up, right? This was like a $5 card. Now we're starting to see itself double in price tag. These cards do go up eventually from quarter century bananas, especially 27 listings. It is starting to get low. Be aware of that moving forward. But that's about it for this market watch. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. What cards should I cover in the next market watch? What cards do you think is going up in price? But it's kind of insane, man. Junk Warrior at under 5 listings. We talked about this card when it was a 15. It's just insane. The market is absolutely insane when things get support. I always say it. When an archetype gets support and there are cheap QCRs in the market, Starlight Rares, Ghost Rares, whatever it is, whatever the high rarity version of the card is, and if it's cheap, you buy in early because you see yourself benefit tenfold, everybody. We're watching it, we're witnessing it happen right here. We're talking about a card like Junk Speeder, for example, that was a $2 card. Now it's $10, $11, and it's going to continue going up because 6 listings, you can pretty much make the price tag for this card now at this point. So do with that information what you will, but you buy in early, especially if it's QCR, the Ghost Rare, whatever it is, it's cheap, you buy in early because you will see yourself really, really benefit. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Market Watch. From your Sparkman, please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.